What's up? What's going on? And we are back on the channel. So, man, it's been a while since I've done a cycling video. So here we are today talking about cycling and kind of getting right to the point of this. I'm just talking about 2021 and what's going on with me in the cycling community. So I would say last year around like March, April, I started really getting into cycling, like going heavy into it. And I say from March, April to about October, I was like really trying to figure out where I fit in the sport. I had a road bike, I had a triathlon bike, and I was riding, just experiment, trying to see, like I said, where I fit in. So for me, I really like the TT position. I really like the aero position, and I just started gravitating to that world. So one of the things I had to do, I had to get out of telling people triathlon. Hey, I have a triathlon bike, and just saying the word triathlon in general, because every time I said that, people would always associate me with triathlons, and that's like something I'm not interested in. It's something I don't want to do. I have no interest in doing no triathlon. So I shifted my focus into the TT, time trial. And time trialing, man, I think is a very interesting sport because it's really like you versus the clock. And it's about being aero, being fast, and making power. So that's kind of like, it kind of takes me back to the days when I used to love running. I wanted, besides being aero, I want to be fast, I want to be powerful, you want to be quick, you want to have good time. So that's what kind of led me down the TT road. So getting more into the TT sport, I had to shift my focus. So before I was like a miles person. I'm like, how many miles can I do in a month? And then like going through Strava, I was doing a lot of Strava challenges that had to do with miles. So I was laying down like, I don't know, like 350 to like maybe 450 miles a month, which is pretty good for me. Coming from like almost nothing. But the miles it was just miles. I really wasn't looking into making more power. I didn't really know if I was going to be faster. I just wanted to do miles. So kind of changing my focus and digging deeper into the TT world, they have different distances for TTs. So the one I'm specifically interested in is the 10-mile TT. And the 10-mile TT, to be competitive for me, I would like to be at the sub 25-minute mark. So, kind of breaking it down, simple math. If I want to be at 25 minutes for 10 miles, I need to be doing like, I think like 2.5 minutes per mile for 10 miles. And I don't think that's too far of an attainable goal for me because right now I think I could probably do 10 miles, maybe knocking out like 2 minutes and 40 seconds to 3 minutes a mile for 10 miles. So I basically got to drop maybe like 15 to 30 seconds, which is cool. So before, when I first started getting into the sport, I had a dedicated triathlon bike. I guess you could use for TT, but I had a Cervelo P3. And I really liked my bike, but I wasn't in love with the bike. Like I wanted more from it. So for me to get more from it, I had to figure out what I wanted. So when I had a Cervelo, I was playing with my different gears. I was playing with crank length, bike size. And when I kind of figured it out, I had it in my mind that I was going to get a new bike. I just didn't know what kind of bike, kind of like what my budget was and when that was going to happen. And then it kind of just happened. I moved from Texas to Korea. And when I came to Korea, I didn't have my bike. I had to wait for all my stuff to come over here. So it was like 2 months where I wasn't riding at all. So I was just doing a bunch of research, looking around, seeing if I could find some deals. And I found a killer deal on a frame set. And I built this badass TT bike. I mean, here it is right here. And it's a Fuji Norcom 1.1. And I'm telling you, like this bike, super stiff, super aero, super fast. Like, it's aesthetically pleasing and it has everything I want on it. I will have to do a separate video to talk about the whole build, you know. So after I built the bike, you know, I was like, okay, let me get the rest of the stuff. So I got a bike. As you can see, I got my skin suit. I got a bike, I got a skin suit. I got my aero helmet. I went with like a little short bob. I didn't want that long, crazy tail. I wasn't feeling that. It was a little too much for me. But anyway, so I got my skin suit, I got my TT bike, and I got my aero helmet. So like now it's time to start laying down the miles, get some focused training for this TT effort. And that's kind of like where I'm at. Like I said, currently I'm in South Korea. It's cold as hell, man, and it won't stop snowing. Of course, I'm doing all my riding inside, and right now I'm riding on a dumb trainer, and it's like, oh my goodness, it's killing me. But I bought a smart trainer. I ain't gonna tell you which one. Probably do a video on that too. And I'm gonna get my smart trainer, get the pain cave set up, and then I can really start doing some work, man. And I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully my smart trainer is here this week and I can get that going. So I can shift my training from strictly miles to maybe more 10-mile efforts. And like I said, I got the skin suit, I got the bike, I got the helmet, get that smart trainer, lay down these winter miles. And then when the summertime comes, man, get to that sub 25-minute mile. That's what it's about. That's what's going on for me in 2021. More to follow. Stick with me. See y'all later. You know what to do. Subscribe. Rob Armstrong.